I have been working out since 6 a.m. And fucking she wakes up like that.
You look great, Beau.
I'll make some more Brussels sprouts, whatever's necessary.
You're so cut.
Thank you.
I mean, I learned a lot of...
It suits your body, you know? Like, you're perfect just the way you are.
You're like diamonds.
You know what? Maybe Asimar's have like a second puberty. You know, like you just hit it. You just hit it last night.
How old are you?
I actually don't really know.
There you go. You just hit it.
Yeah. It's possible. I don't know much about...
Do you smell worse? Like, did your BO just through the roof? How do you smell?
I smell like a crayon.
It's a good smell.
You know...
But it's a good smell.
And we all went there immediately.
There's a reason for that in a story I will tell you all later.
All right.
Wait, what?
Deep backstory cut.
It's a deep story.
It also when I smelled it.
I kind of want to know. Can you just tell us right now?
Within less than an hour, the materials have been gathered.
What time of day is it?
At this point, early afternoon. Yeah, about early afternoon. About 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, maybe.
You want to do this right now, or you still want to sleep on it?
I mean, it's the best place to do it, in a powerful mage's tower, right?
We don't have to leave town immediately if you want to stay here and sleep on it.
There's no judgment. You don't need to make this decision right away.
Yeah.
You should do it when it feels right, too.
Yasha, you alright?
I don't know why this is making me weirdly sad.
I mean, yeah. This has been, we've had adventures together and loss and success, and I don't know how I'll be after this, you know?
Guess in a weird way you are. A version of you is dying in order to complete this.
I don't know if I'll... I mean, I won't look the same, obviously, but I don't know if I'll think the same about you all.
Why wouldn't you? You're the same you.
I don't know that.
Just your body's going to be different.
I don't know that. I've had all sorts of different feelings and things happen to me since becoming this form, and I don't know what's what anymore. It all feels, I don't know, normal now. You treat me normal. Everyone around here treats me normal.
That's because you are.
Just which normal you want.
Yeah.
But what if I'm not as agile, nimble? What if I can't aim as quickly or hide as easily?
Your aim's kind of iffy anyway.
I wish I'd got another one of those explosive ones.
Kind of glad you.
If you trade out a few traits, you're not going to be left without.
Are you sure about that?
You will be a member of the Mighty Nein. You will be our friend.
Not if I can't shoot, or I can't pick locks, or...
I think I know what you're saying. I had to make a choice, and it changed everything. No certainty of what was on the other side. You've been trying so hard to get to this point, and you have the ability now. There's no reason for you to do it immediately, unless you absolutely are sure you want to and the time is right. Then you shouldn't. Otherwise, that uncertainty could lead to regret, or anything else that you couldn't predict. Wait if you're not ready. We're here for you.
I I guess the thing I'm most scared of is if I change, I won't want to stay.
That would be okay, too. Nott, I don't think any of us can give you that answer, and you know that. But whatever you want to do, we're here.
I love you all. Let's do it.
Do you want bigger tits this time around, or
They're really big. I mean,
Every man likes even a little bigger.
I don't think that's necessarily
Well,
true.
Yeza
but
does. He
he likes big. Yeza likes
to
Make
just
them know
kinda-
you want them. Don't do it for anybody else.
You know what? You're right. It will hurt my back. I'll just make them a little smaller.
You might be more agile. If they're
However you want it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, titties are just great, regardless.
yeah,
For sure.
all shapes and sizes of
Yeah.
Yeah.
small ones, big ones, dangly ones.
I'll
They're
mold
all
your titties if you want me to be in charge
You'll
of that.
mold my titties?
Well, I'm assuming we have to make like a clay version of the view you want to turn into. I'm
what?
totally just making this shit up.
if
That's not at all how it works.
If that is the case, then I absolutely want Beau to mold my titties and no one else, because she has the most experience with them. And she's got deft
Might
fingers
not
and hands.
entirely be true. That's a story for another time.
We'll swap titty tails.
Her name was Crayola.
Her name was Cerealine.
I suppose I will go prepare the chamber then. You all follow?
Yeah.
Heading back into the research chamber where you had completed this equation, you begin setting up exactly the ritual that you had partially uncovered, partially designed. Arranging all manner of materials, taking the clay itself and molding it into essentially a small trough, if you will, to contain Nott as part of the ritual. Eventually you set up the right incense to burn. The light in the chamber is closed with a curtain, and as you finish preparations, it is set for the hour ritual.
Crouch down before her. Nott the Brave. Veth Brenatto. You are here, and he taps just above her heart. And you are here. He touches just between her eyes. You are you, and you will continue to be you. And we are here. You ready?
I'll just I lean forward and sweetly kiss him on the lips and say, thank you, Caleb, for getting me this far and for devoting yourself to me. You're a good man. And I hope you find where you're going to. All right. Do the thing.
Cups the side of her cheek. This will be our best trick yet.
We have to name it.
Preparing as you pull the sleeves back, you take the scattered elements of the crushed gems and place them across Nott's body as you lay down into the clay.
That's wet.
The ritual begins as the lines begin to draw around, the incantations begin. All of you kind of sit back and watch as the wind begins to pick up. The temperature shifts and alters. The cold of the clay heats around your body and you feel it begin to actually move. You watch as the clay begins to slowly almost melt and reverse upward and then eventually encasing elements of Nott's body. As the magic begins to swirl and gather, minutes seem to stretch longer than you expected. It's a place where time momentarily seems to not really have an impact. Words you try and speak draw out slowly. As part of this ritual, it's an encapsulation within itself, and all of you are just bystanders watching a new magic be birthed. As you progress, you reach out and extend your thoughts towards Nott. And Nott, you concentrate and focus on the image of who you truly are in the heart of hearts. As you feel the clay begin to cool and turn cold around you, you engage the second element of the spell. Now the woven threads of arcane power pierce the clay and pierce Nott's body to begin the process of rearrangement. The excitement begins to flow through you at the knowledge that you have the ability at your fingertips to do this. After so many times of discussing and contemplating and daydreaming, this is the moment where you are the surgeon at work. And you go in for that first kind of incision. And you're blocked. And you pull. And it should be working, and you push again, and you're blocked. There's something dark, something in the way, and you don't know what it is, and it's frustrating. You shake your head and tense your eyes, and as you push a third time, it pushes back. All of you watch as the clay suddenly cracks, shatters across the room, sending shards everywhere. You're having to block your eyes. The window kind of blasts open a little bit. The spell itself, the ritual, the containment field of energy suddenly drops. And all you hear between the two of you as the shadow that encases Nott is this terrible laugh. And all that you recall is the last time you heard that laugh.
That motherfucker.
When you were placed beneath that water. You've sensed this before, things like this. But lying deep in the heart of Nott's form lies a curse that still holds her. Something that still grips her essence from whatever creature laid this fate upon her. And that's where we'll pick up next week.
Great blue orbs of magic.
Holy moly.
Everything is better when it's sweeter, right? Well, thanks to Hero Forge. Come bring it out, boys. I'm going to put that theory to the test. I've taken common food items and that we all know and love.
No.
It's gonna be gross.
No.
And I'm going to test if making them sweeter makes them better. So we'll start with the common chili dog.
What?
No.
Where did you get
Why
chili
Start
dog?
adding a little whipped cream to it.
It's already on it.
Yep, and let's see.
chili.
No.
It makes it better.
May I use this as a shield?
Wait, hold that down.
It's better.
No way. It's not.
better.
You're such a foodie. How are you even doing this right now?
Yeah, get
There's
that.
a spit
Do not
bucket.
put that near me.
Don't. Just
All right,
swallow it.
let's try a salad.
No, come on, man.
This is your standard
That was
Caesar.
better than
No.
Let's see what a salad would taste like with whipped cream.
That might not be as bad.
That was not bad.
Yeah, that one's
If
I would eat
there's,
that.
if there's
We should just-
vinegar in there,
try
it's
it.
going to curdle. It's going to curdle.
It's better.
If there's anything-
Oh, there was a sound effect.
We'll miss you, Hero Forge. We'll miss you.
Flamin' hot Cheetos.
Well, Hold on. Give me some before you ruin them.
Sure.
Okay.
I love flaming hot Cheetos.
Yes.
Are they better, sweeter? Let's find out.
Okay, I'm all right with this. I'm all right with this.
It's like a
I feel like it's like a
video pop. Why are you gonna make such a mess about it,
Wow,
Sam?
shit to the back of your chair.
How is it?
It's gonna be a river of magma.
That's better.
No!
Better.
How is it?
Not bad.
Just two more.
Genuinely not bad.
That one I thought might be work.
Just two more. Two more.
No.
A pepperoni pizza?
No.
Oh, that one's been sitting out for a while.
You gotta fold that
yellow
shit.
sheet.
Fold it.
No, be careful with the table.
No, it's all over your.
Oh, yeah, now it's on the, no.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Not as good.
Okay, all right.
Worse.
And last but not least,
You're not.
Oh no.
You're not.
a fine wine.
Let's see how good it is.
Don't.
Oh.
It's dessert.
It's like
Come on, go for it. Go for it.
Dude, did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Worse.
Worse.
Wait, let me try it again. Worse.
Worse.
Oh, that was good. Maybe I should
No.
brush my teeth a little.
No.
No.
You know, just clean off the old teeth.
No. I'm pretty sure all this is against TOS.
Don't swallow it.
Worse.
Worse.
Oh, wait. Better?
Better.
Well, I think I've proven my point, guys. Making things sweeter makes them better. So go check out the sweet new update at heroforge.com/Kickstarter. And thanks to Hero Forge for supporting the show.
You look like you walked under a street lamp.
Back to you, Matt.
I don't know. Why? Ashley, don't.
Here he is.
No, it's
Do
good.
it.
It's good.
That one makes
That is actually really good.
yeah, that makes the most sense.
That makes the most sense to me.
Yeah.
And welcome back. So, happy to have you join us, Sam.
Just brush my teeth again.
Is that how you keep him so large?
Wow.
Oh, shit. We're in trouble.
Burn.
We're gonna be two beholders and a fucking Tarrasque.
Put a goatee on that man. That is evil twin Matthew Mercer.
I get one every century.
Holy shit.
You should be nervous.
He's stunned, ladies and gentlemen. He's on the ropes.
I'm so proud. Like, I'm gonna kill you all.
So,
I'm gonna.
another arrow comes at you.
It would duck.
Actually, the two arrows coming at you now. That's a 22.
Shit.
And 19. Okay.
She's getting pelted with arrows?
Yep.
Wait.
You take
Wait,
4
I'm just
points
saying,
of
wait.
piercing damage,
Okay.
and you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Let's get out
So
of
7
here.
total.
I'm saying wait.
What do you mean, wait?
Wait. Are they close?
No, the two of them are there just loading arrows and
I'm
firing.
gonna zigzag towards them.
Zigzag towards them.
You go-
I dropped my crossbow.
Wait.
What are you doing?
Wait.
You guys can hear this, by the way.
Okay, I'm getting
I was
nothing.
thinking
You
there
guys
was
saw this
another
flare
thing.
go pff up in the sky and started hearing yelling in the distance.
I'm walking that direction.
I'm gonna cast. How many are there?
There are 3 of them.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person at the 3rd level.
Okay, so 2 of them save, 1 of them doesn't. So one of them, who the one who has both of the swords at the sides, kind of like stops and goes, "Oh, don't worry about it." And the other one's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
It's your friend, Jester. It's your friend.
What are you doing, Justin? Let's run.
Why?
You got
Just like have a drink and watch from the hill. Sure. All right.
okay.
Yeah, I'm not going.
They got this.
All right, the 2 that aren't charmed kind of rush up, seeing you put your hands there, and they have their arrows knocking
The one
and just
who
kind of
hit me. It's your
walking up.
friend. Did it work?
And, huh? The 2? No, the only
know.
only one of them.
I'm literally
Yeah.
asking
Okay.
them.
Oh, you're asking them. They both kind of look at each other. You guys currently have the flare is gone, so there's no real light source. They don't have as good of eyes as you. So one of them goes and like the one who's charmed in the back goes, hold on, lights a torch and kind of approaches. Don't worry, they're friends.
We're
sense.
And the two kind of see as they approach, and they look at you, and they go, fuck. And they look at each other, and they both drop their weapons and go, we didn't know. We're so sorry.
Wait.
We're so sorry.
Wait, who are you?
We're just, we're hunters.
Fuckers! You again! You fuckers! I shoot one in the leg.
Roll it.
Take 8 points of damage.
Okay, which one do you shoot? The one who's holding the torch, or the two that have the bows?
The bow guys.
Okay, it's like, and it's like, shit! No, please, don't incinerate us. We didn't know. Look, we're not thieving. We're just hunting.
They were just hunting, Nott.
Yeah, but they're assholes.
We listen to you. Have you been
stealing in general?
No, we haven't. I swear to God. We didn't mean.
She can read minds. Read their mind. Zone of truth.
Oh, that I don't have it prepared, but I'm going to
just say that you're doing it.
I'm passing zone of truth on them, but I'm not actually.
Make a deception check with advantage.
Okay. 24.
She can tell the truth. She can tell if you're telling the truth.
No, I'll get it. That's fine.
Have you been stealing?
No.
Oh.
They're telling the truth.
Well, we haven't been like robbing.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
What does that mean?
I mean, we're not doing that. It's like, shut up, man.
No, I
can't lie. She got the magic on us. Well, we're not robbing people on the road anymore, and we, couldn't afford everything, so we took a couple of things when they weren't looking. It wasn't a big thing.
It's not that bad. It's not bad. As long as you're not like attacking people while you're stealing things, right?
We're selling pelts and stuff.
Oh, okay, that's really good. I'm proud of you for making an honest living.
We were just checking up on you to make sure that you were on the straight and narrow.
And the guy at the torch goes, I believe him.
A giant red ape lumbers slowly past Jester.
And they just run. They just run screaming into the night.
Come back, you have all your pals.
And the ape starts picking through their camp and just looking through shit.
Well,
you know what? I'm really proud of them.
They have made a change. They've turned over a new leaf.
Yeah.
They look healthier. They're clothed.
They looked like they were eating good. I'm really proud of them.
I'd have to cure somebody. I heard terrible screaming and.
Nah, we got it handled.
Cut off lots of little pieces of meat to feed the sprinkle.
You've got a little arrow.
Oh yeah, they hit me a couple times.
Oh yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, it's sticking out of my.
Can I?
Yeah, it could be worse.
Camp?
Yeah.
As you guys all begin to walk along the central pathway, where some of the first kind of cobblestones you've seen, you kind of glancing up forward can see on the second floor there is a railing and there is a cloaked hooded figure with a crossbow kind of just leaning on the edge, not aimed at you, but just kind of watches you carefully and intentionally making his presence known as you approach in a way that guards do oh so subtly when they're hired hands. Coming to the familiar front door, you can see there's a bit of a kind of a frosted glass window in the front that gives a little bit of light from the inside. The heavy metal knocker sits resting, familiar. A moment passes, and then you hear the door opens, and you see a woman standing there. Probably early 30s, hair just kind of tied back. She's wearing not upper class clothing, more just like a worker servant outfit. Hello, can I help you?
Do I know who she is?
You do not recognize this woman.
No. My mom is way more garish in the way she dresses.
Is the lady or man of the house here tonight?
May I ask who's inquiring?
Beauregard Lionette.
Oh, I'm afraid the master is tending to the vineyards at the moment. He'll probably be back shortly for dinner. But Miss Lionette is inside. Please, enter.
Oh shit!
What? And she opens the door.
Oh, shit. What's wrong?
Beau, what if your dad recognizes my voice?
He probably will.
change your voice.
I'm just going to change my voice.
I'm
just going to make it something like this.
It's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
She kind of steps aside and kind of like, kind of just nods her head a little bit of like, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Looking inside, it is warm, it's inviting, especially in the cold rain. But as you step inside and kind of kick off your muddy boots, or not, depending on how you feel about it, immediately here in this foyer area, you can see it has a beautiful rustic aesthetic. There are antlers on the wall. You can see it's like a dark mahogany wood interior lined with like a brighter wood used to kind of set the walls apart. There is a staircase that goes to a second landing that kind of wraps around the main foyer area, and there is a iron chandelier that sits in the middle that is circular with kind of magically held candles that just kind of keep a constant kind of nice glow there.
This is nice.
Yeah.
You can see the servant closes the door behind you and then rushes off. Just wait just a moment. Runs upstairs. Madame? Madame? And you can hear some, like, giggling upstairs. She goes and leaves into another room. You hear some...
Over to the fireplace.
Mm-hmm. It's warm. The hearth is burning.
Yeah, I mean, looks pretty awful here. Right? No?
Your family has done all right for themselves.
How you are? How are you?
How you
doing?
are?
How are you are doing?
How you are?
How are y'all doing?
Huh?
Beauregard.
Oh, okay.
And you all kind of turn and look, and kind of partway down the stair landing, you see a woman, similar kind of, darker olive skin, hair put up into this very, very tight bun with a bit of ponytail that kind of dangles behind. A really, really nice dress for just being casually at the house, but comfortable, of like a deep green color. You can see she is leaning in a very startled way, just looking directly down at Beau.
Hey, Mom.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah, it's kind of a trend that I have going on.
Well, and she kind of heads down the stairs at a brisk pace and approaches and kind of like steps up to you and then halts, unsure kind of how to greet you. And gives a somewhat warm, somewhat stilted hug, and then kind of pulls back a bit.
I'm sorry to barge in. I know you were wanting to kind of keep me distant from the family, but I need to talk to Dad. It's important. And then we'll be gone, and you don't have to.
No.
You
can stay as long as you like. Who are your friends here? And you hear a voice from upstairs go like, "Mommy!" And you see from around the corner the servants trying to like catch up to him, but you see a young boy who, in many ways, looks like a young boyish Beauregard, longer hair that's kind of in this kind of wild curl. Looks like he just kind of got out of a shower, and then had his head briskly dried. He's wearing these kind of baggy pajamas that kind of drag just past the fingers, and he kind of begins running down the stairs.
Or two. Woof.
Way too bad.
2.5. It's not, when I say like tumbling down the stairs, it's...
That sounds right.
Yeah.
And restore.
All that.
There you go.
It bounces back.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the servant trying to catch up with him, and they both kind of come down to join as Clara still kind of isn't breaking eye contact and just kind of reaches out and takes your hands. It's good to see you.
Yeah?
Would you like to stay for dinner?
That's most gracious of you. We are the Mighty Nein. We are esteemed friends of your daughter.
Well, many friends of Beauregard are friends of ours, so...
Hi.
Hi.
How you are?
I'm Clara Lynette. Beauregard's mother, but I assume you know that by now. I'll ensure some places are set.
Hey, Mom, remember that year that we had that like mudslide that ended up happening and like took out half of our stock and we only had like a few bottles left from that year?
Yes?
We go grab one of those?
Of course.
Been talking about it a lot, you know? I'd love to.
Yes, of course. Janine, could you get one of those bottles, please? And so just like, right away. And then darts out. Anyway, oh my goodness. I didn't even... Beauregard. And she turns and, kind of clutching the side, holding on to the edge with a big smile, bright eyes. The little boy kind of looks up at all of you, kind of, Thoreau Jr., I'd like you to meet your older sister, Beauregard. Beauregard, this is Thoreau Jr.
The sister?
Yes, it's your sister. And he kind of walks up to you.
I crouch down.
And kind of puts his arms around you.
He has that smell to him. Like all the fucking kids in Camorta.
And he kind of like pulls back a little bit and he's still kind of holding on to you a little bit. And he's just kind of just looking at you and he's just kind of taking you in. As Clara goes like, we're hoping you'd come by sometime to meet him.
Do you know, the timeline was always interesting to me. Did you know you were pregnant with him when you sent me away?
The mantle is lovely. Jester, would you help me over here for a moment? Not, perhaps, everyone, if we could just...
I lean down to TJ. Hey, little man.
Hey.
What's your favorite color?
And he points at his mother's dress.
Green? Oh, here, you might like this then. Give him the jade necklace. Put it around him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been in some dank places, little man, so it'll really build up your immune system.
He's just looking at you, go. Some slobber kind of coming off of it. Look, Beauregard. Things are challenging all around. Your father didn't mean things to become so tense when you went away.
Well, it was a hell of a goodbye, you know?
Not entirely sure why anyone would think that that was a good fucking idea to handle a situation. with a daughter that was clearly just wanting your fucking attention.
I'm sorry. I know that doesn't mean much. Your father was under a lot of stress, and things should have been handled differently. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Fuck, Mom. So you're just as passive as you were back in the day. Did you get that bottle of wine?
Janine's... And you hear the footsteps coming from under the cellar.
Janine!
Here's
my
the...
hero!
Passes the bottle.
Janine. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah. It's like one of our most expensive bottles of wine, so enjoy. How much of the silver there, Mom?
The front door opens and you can hear the rain from outside as you see a figure kind of step in with a heavy overcoat, hat on, kind of like step inside, kick off a bit, close the door, take the hat and the coat off, hang it on the side and turn. And then as your father looks you directly in the face and immediately just looks like he's seen a ghost. Beauregard.
Hi. Mom.
I can see that. I was not expecting to see you today.
Or ever.
Welcome. Friends of yours, I assume.
Yeah, Mom, Dad, this is the Mighty Nein.
He looks towards all of you and then looks to Nott.
Hi. How you are?
Hello. Kind of looks
Dad,
to Clara. And
don't do that, Dad. Don't.
Clara looks back and picks up TJ and kind of puts him in her arms. And
Oh, it's fine.
Fucking embarrassing.
Cute kid.
He looks very tasty.
By this point, TJ is looking right at Nott after seeing. Goes like, "Whoa!"
Cool, right?
Clara's like, "I'm gonna go put TJ to put him down," and then takes off a little bit, and Thoreau steps in a bit. Well, it's a pleasure to have you all. I'm glad you've all been traveling, I assume.
Just gonna go start rifling around for some cups or something.
I have been receiving updates about your work with the Cobalt Soul. Apparently, been doing quite some fine work. I guess I should say expositor, Beauregard. That's incredible. I mean,
Still sending you those tuition updates, huh?
well, it's important for us to, make sure we know how our Beauregard's doing.
Unparalleled. She is.
Mm-hmm. As she would be.
Insight check.
Ooh.
I want to know if he seems like he's genuinely proud of her, or if...
Go for it, make an insight check.
What is that, 23?
23?
Travis is... Both of his fingers are in his nose right now.
The allergies.
What do you mean allergies?
Right now.
Look, we all express
It's winter.
our
There's no
emotions
allergies.
in our
Mine
own
hit
way.
yesterday.
Late
It's
at
like
night.
the blooming.
It's because the cocaine wears off. You need more.
Now they know our secret.
That's right.
Yeah, get hit, man.
Found a couple cups.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
For this, I will try a sip.
Oh, here you go.
Oh.
Well, a toast to Expositor Beauregard Lynett.
And cheers.
I know you well enough, Beauregard, to assume you haven't come for the sake of pleasantries.
I just go up and stand next to Beau and put my hand on her back, and I'm gonna whisper in her ear, "Do you want us to stay? Please."
Yep, you know me, Dad. Wouldn't be here if I didn't want something.
Shoot him.
Listen, that story that you love to tell at every family gathering and for bedtime and any chance you had, that old hag that you talked about, we need to find her. Was that story even real, or was that just meant to terrify me?
And he finishes his drink and sets it down. Of course it's real, Beauregard. Look, I know you've had our differences. And I've not been the pinnacle of a father, in the same way that you've been the pinnacle of a daughter. I accept my responsibilities and the things that I've maybe been a bit harsh on. But look what you've become.
This feels like a weird justification of your behaviors, but I'd like to hope that what I became had nothing to fucking do with you, but maybe I'd be lying to myself. Yeah, I was difficult. I had my onus in everything that happened. But I thought a dad was supposed to stay by their kid when they're having a fucking hard time.
You see his eyes
Mom already fucking mentioned that life gets difficult and it's hard. So you're right, maybe it's easy to justify the easy way out. Just get rid of the problem.
That's not what this was about. You were on a self-destructive path. We didn't know what to do. I've never been a... No one teaches you how to be a good father. I regret choices I've made, and you don't think I don't hold myself responsible for... I thought I was doing what was best for you. Truly.
You did. It's probably the best thing you could have done for me, so thank you. Tell me the story again, and then I'll go.
It's true. I haven't lied to you or made anything up. Why are you asking about this?
She has information we need.
You're trying to actually go to her.
We need her.
What for?
Why are you afraid?
I'm not afraid, I'm just curious.
We think she has something to do with why...
We needed to break a curse. That's all.
Damn it.
Choice.
Judy Garland just showed up.
Your daughter's trying to do what she always does, help a friend.
Well, I mean, I just heard the stories growing up about the witch in the mountains.
What was her name?
I don't remember. She was just a witch in the mountains. Beau, you know how I grew up. We had nothing. I was in the street. I had nothing else to lose. I mean, if I was lucky, this would work. If I was not quite as lucky, she would have just chopped me up and eaten me. Didn't have anything else waiting for me. So I went and just wandered north through the mountains, through the forests, and my shoes began to split, and I was chased by wolves and worse, and until eventually one day I just stumbled upon this little shack. And there was the witch. Right when I began to think it was all a lie and I had thrown myself to the wolves for nothing. There she was, with her crooked smile and hungry eyes and...
Did she have long arms?
Longer than natural, yeah. She asked me how I'd come here and threw myself so withered before her, and I said I had nothing to lose, and heard that she can help people. And she said she could. She said she was a fortune teller. She said fortune was her specialty. And so she threw her runes and played her cards and said that there was a way to get what I always wanted. For just a fragment of my fortune. And I said, well, I don't have a fortune. She said, not that fortune, your fortune. And I agreed because I had nothing to lose. I said, this woman I wanted to marry doesn't deserve an impoverished man. Whatever it takes. And so, She said, I'll be a great craftsman, working in fine spirits. To pick a place in the mountain land, and wherever I picked, the ground would grow. She said a young Beau will take on the great name to continue this success until everything eventually will humble me by that which I desired most. And then she sent me on my way. We came back. We built on land with what last bit we could borrow from her family. And she was right. And we had another blessing. And the fact that it all worked means I don't know what else she took. And I don't know what's coming to humble me. And I just want to protect my family. So if you intend to actually go and see this witch, just be careful.
For me? Or for you and yours?
For us, Beauregard.
Maybe I'm the one that's sent to humble you.
Or I don't think for any moment your mother and I haven't loved you from the depths of our hearts this entire time. I'm sorry if we didn't show it properly.
I don't know if I feel validated or vindicated or what.
It's confusing.
My apologies. I didn't realize this would be the evening I think any of us was coming home to. I'm a bit caught off guard and unprepared.
Well, some things never change. Do they, Dad?
Oh. I pull her aside.
I'm like seconds away from losing my shit.
I know you are. I just want you to know, he looks like he's telling the truth. Oh. Obviously he was terrible to you. Obviously they did terrible things and they sent you away, and that's horrible. But I do believe they love you. I do. And I don't expect you to forgive them right away by any means. But I would just encourage you to maybe listen to them the way that you listen to us. With open ears.
How did you do it?
Do what?
Forgive your dad so quickly.
Well, I mean, he seemed pretty earnest. And there's not a lot to be gained from holding grudges. You know, it feels like poison inside of you. How much better would it feel if you could just be clean?
I'm so good at holding grudges.
I know, you're really good at it.
Make an interesting point, though.
This is an excellent wine.
Well, looking at the bottle, it's an extremely rare one that I would have preferred to kept in the cellar, but it's an special occasion, so enjoy.
The most special occasion, a reunion. Beauregard.
I'm gonna go find this woman that you based so much of our entire lives around. And hope that I can better understand why and where you're coming from. Because while you and Mom didn't do a lot of the footwork into understanding me, it doesn't mean that I can't do my research to better understand where I came from. I've done a lot to reflect on what choices I've made to put me in the position that I'm in. And I guess I'm just mildly disappointed to see that the same amount of work hasn't been done, or at least even remotely attempted.
That's not entirely true, Beauregard. Not entirely wrong either.
I gave Thoreau Jr. the jade necklace. Make sure he doesn't choke on it.
Well, don't leave and go to this woman without any sort of protection. Hold on just a second. And he kind of nervously runs past you and heads off into one of the side chambers.
You're doing great. You're doing amazing.
You've done a really good job, Beau.
Yeah.
We all are here with you.
Question? Protection? He thinks that protects you?
I told you he was incredibly superstitious.
We never checked it out, though. It might have actually been really valuable. Maybe we should leave the horses here.
Oh, we'll take them a bit.
All right.
I don't even care about horses.
Well,
Jesse, but...
the Mighty Nein. It's been a pleasure having you. Welcome to the Lionette Estate, and travel safe. We look forward to seeing you here again.
And you too. Many years ago, I was granted a wish by that same witch, and I turned into this as a result, so I hope that doesn't happen to you. Bye.
Bye, Dad.
I swipe another bottle of wine that they have on display on the way out.
And I will steal literally anything. If I don't see anything on the way out, I'll just take the cup I was drinking.
The cup you still have, definitely, and it's a nice cup. On the way out, there are kind of these small kind of square windows off to each side of the entryway, and they have these kind of little decorative tables with nice velvet over them, and you can see there's a couple of art pieces there that are relatively easy to grab.
I'll grab one.
You glance down, and it's this kind of like beautiful jade rabbit sculpture.
Oh, and when our friend gets out of the shitter, tell him to meet us outside.
I sort of linger and hang back. You're one of the last ones to walk out.
Okay. The Thoreau kind of approaches to close the door behind.
You should be very proud of your daughter. You are very lucky to have her.
I agree.
You should show her that more then. If for some reason we end up killing this hag, will all of this go away?
I don't know.
Well, maybe that would help you remember what's important. Have a good night.
As you leave, he just kind of stands there with the door open, watching you all walk away. Kind of those words still echoing through his ears before the door slowly. As you all step back out into the cold night rain.
I cry a little bit and then just grab everybody and huddle everybody in.
And you all come in for a cold, rainy hug here in the mud on the outskirts of the Lionhead Estate here in Camorta. A union of support.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I can do? If we want to take 10 minutes.
What?
I can try to ask the traveler if he can point us in the right direction.
I mean, isn't he busy getting ready for TC? TCOM?
Yeah, but I can try.
Travco? Okay, yeah, I have such an intimate relationship with him.
Yeah, maybe he's seen the switch.
Maybe.
I haven't asked him. Have I?
Don't believe you have.
I haven't asked him. And I set up all my statues that I've made of him.
You can build a little makeshift altar right there on the side of the pathway. There's a little alcove on the side of the rock where you can easily set them up, and it looks like it was, intentional and probably has been there for a while.
This is nice. All right, cool. I'm gonna, try to commune.
All right, you're casting commune. Got it. Okay.
I get 3 questions?
Mm-hmm. You do. Yeah. As you finish arranging them in the circle, you sit down, finish. Part of the spell setup is you even arranging them in a way that is both kind of ascending in size and geometrically placed that is pleasing to the eye. But as you finish the final bits of your incantation, you feel your smile grow, and you close your eyes and think very, very hard in the way that you do prayer loudly, and all of you guys hear what she thinks might be your inside voice, but she speaks loudly around you.
Traveler, okay, so, we are here, and I need to talk to you, and I miss you. Can you come? That was it. Will it be a question if I ask if you can come talk to me? Just come talk to me, please, okay? That's not a question. We're communing now.
As the rain continues to fall around you, the vicinity that you're sitting has been getting slightly drier, or at least the vicinity around this little ritual you've set up seems to have no longer fallen under the rainfall, and there's a momentary reprieve from it. As you can open your eyes and look up, you can see a green cloak blocking the rain from touching you. You see the dark hood shaded over you, and are you all watching her do this ritual?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see emerge from the stone.
What?
A figure in a green cloak, step from outside of the mountain and protect her from the rain. Looking down towards you, you can see just a faint bit of the chin from what bit of light is coming through from bouncing off the ground, and you see a smile. It seems you called me, my dear.
Yeah, I hope that's okay. I tried to talk to you before, and you didn't come, so I thought maybe what would be better is if I actually, really set it up.
Oh, I've been very busy setting up for our coming event.
I know, I'm so excited about it.
I'm gonna need your help here soon enough.
I bought so much fabric, we can make, cloaks and outfits for everybody.
Wonderful. What's your question?
Okay, so we're on our way up north. Do you guys see this, witch lady who's, super, super creepy, and she put a curse on Nott.
That's terrible.
I know, and she also fucked with Beau's dad, and so basically we want to know if, the best way to, get rid of that curse. Should we, talk to her? Should we attack her?
As is the nature of such mysteries, I need you to ask me the right kind of question.
This is getting so specific.
Well?
Okay.
I'm bound by incantations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not the way I should talk to you then, because I don't like you being bound.
Just ask me a proper question, please.
What should I ask him? How should I ask this?
I'm not there.
Oh,
Do we hear him speaking, or is it just her?
You guys don't hear any conversation, just her side of it.
Okay. To break the curse, do we need to kill her?
Which curse? There's several curses.
He knows what curse I'm talking about.
I don't know what curse you're talking about.
The you curse.
Okay.
That is a method.
Okay.
Best I can ascertain. I haven't met the woman.
Okay, I'm glad you told me that, because that was going to be one of my questions.
But such curses, there can be many ways.
Really? Don't answer that. What is the shortest route to get to her?
The hood curls up a bit, and you see, puts a finger up in the direction, and kind of looking and across the path to all of you, and kind of gives a nod to the group as the attention passes over you, and points and goes, I think that might be the path you want to take. And points, from where you're standing, you can see it switchbacks a bit, and it does split at some point halfway down the mountain as the trees begin to grow more and more dense. The direction he's pointing ends up going a little further, northwest.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help prepare ourselves to meet her?
Yes.
Oh.
It's been wonderful. And he pinches the edge of your chin. Now, I've got to get back to my work. And he vanishes. And you guys watch as the cloak kind of swirls, and then this kind of dull flash of greenish blue light is gone.
Caleb, keen mind, memorizes the exact path in relation to the direction north.
Jester, we saw everything.
He's real.
I know he's real.
But we heard him also. That's not. That's
you didn't.
Did we not?
We
heard
him.
nothing, but we saw so much.
It felt like we heard him.
Did you see his mouth moving?
Did Beau see something?
I will say this. He's very handsome.
Well,
he was a floating cloak.
You also can't see his face very much, but you can tell from his posture. And did you see the bottom of his chin? I saw his chin that time.
He held himself with confidence, the way he sort of pointed and gestured,
and did you see
like a ballerina.
I know, he was very graceful. And there's this one point where he went like this.
He's not that handsome. You're just attracted to mystery or something. I mean, you barely saw
Who
his
is
face.
attracted to mystery? I mean, yes, of course I am.
I'm not. No, I like very upfront delivery of goods.
Delivery of goods?
No shady biz.
I'll say this about you. You were a lot more handsome and attractive before we knew everything about you. When you were a mysterious orphan with mysterious ties to a strange water god, that was sexy. Now you're just some creeper who just
I think it was more the accent, really.
That too. Yeah. This accent is so plain.
This might be the worst thing anyone's ever said to me.
This is insanely harsh.
I grew up in an orphanage. Yeah.
I think your accent now is wonderful.
So do I, but I have never heard it.
I had heard that other accent plenty, Ford, and I like this one more.
Well, maybe it's the menagerie.
Have you ever seen his face? Or just you
I
see
see
it's
Ford
like
all the
a
time. It still doesn't change the fact that he's not that attractive.
Ford, you're very handsome.
Not everyone
He's
can be
very handsome.
A centaur or whatever. Okay.
It was not a centaur. It was a minotaur.
Yeah, I got
whatever
what she meant.
And I saw his face when I was younger, but that was when he looked like younger. And then as he started to get older, like he stopped showing his face as much. So I only know what he looked like as a kid.
He was a kid when you met him?
Well, yeah. Huh. He was like a couple years older than me.
Well, you said he was sort of was whatever you needed at the time, right? Like his appearance changes.
Right.
Is that what you said?
Old stories are filled with tales of the gods taking on whatever form they want. So
But
I thought you said something like that, or maybe I just thought that when you were telling us about him.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Either way, super cool and mysterious.
See anything moving on the outside, and from the back there's a small barrel on one side and what looks like a cluster of small boxes on the other. Beyond that, pardon me, no signs of
movement.
It looked like there was a back door.
Yeah.
No back door.
No back door.
Just
what
the front
the
entrance.
fuck are you doing?
We're listening to Matt.
Good.
About to die by hag.
They're like the third row in the minivan. Hella far back.
Supposed to go in there.
I go in.
One by one. Okay.
Oh, Jester. Let's just fuck.
Hi.
You're the one that found me?
I did. I'm really sorry about it. We just really needed to see, who we were going to come to see, and I didn't know that it would bother you. I didn't even think about the fact that it's in the future, if you ever want to scry on us, I wouldn't blame you, because I did it to you before.
And that witch died from anti-misery.
Take some.
Right. What is it you seek?
Oh, I'm just looking for a way to break that curse that, you gave to my friend. I don't want her to be a goblin anymore because she doesn't want to be a goblin, so...
Right?
Yeah.
Well, have you an offering for trade?
Oh, something that would make me so miserable, right? That's what you want?
Yeah.
Let's see... I'm a pretty happy person.
I can see that.
And I said I could offer, to give you a hand. Literally, if I cut my hand off or something.
Or something. Those are artistic hands.
Yeah, I paint. I draw. I also play piano. Do you want me to play something for you?
I'm fine, but thank you.
I bet you don't get a lot of entertainment out here, right? What if in exchange we play you a concert? I could paint your portrait. You don't have any mirrors, I could show you what you look like.
Back to what you said before. Are you offering your artistic expression?
You like my, ability to draw?
It is something I see brings you much joy.
It does, it really does.
You see, like, saliva gathering at the edges of her mouth. Kind of one single string kind of on the table.
If you give me your hands.
Like, literally like my hands? Like, how will I eat? You know? Like, what if it's just, my ability to draw?
You have friends who can feed you, right?
Oh man, that's gonna suck real bad to not have any hands at all.
Does it negate it if I go and I grow them back or something?
I think you know how intense and lasting these bargains can be.
Oh, right, I wouldn't be able to grow them back. Both of my hands. So that just seems so stupid. Oh.
She flicks a finger and you see one of the empty cages in the wall kind of about the right size for two hands.
That's going to make things so difficult. No hands.
You're the one who offered it.
Individuals make do all the
Wait, what about when I cast spells? Like with my fingers? Is it like Doctor Strange where like I can still do it?
That would be a conversation between you and whatever entity.
His name is the Traveler. He's a really powerful god. I bet he's here right now looking over me.
Right. Have we a deal?
As she leans forward, seeming to consume the interior of the chamber, looming over and down upon you, the one lengthy hand reaching out like this.
Well, hold on. Maybe before we make the deal, I can eat one last cupcake. Since I won't be able to do it. Okay. I'm going to pull out my last blueberry cupcake. Will you split this cupcake with me? Have you ever had a blueberry cupcake?
I don't believe I have.
See, I'm using my fingers to break it in half.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check.
24.
She reaches out and grabs the other half of the cupcake. It's so small in her long, curled fingers. Kind of.
That was sprinkled with the dust of deliciousness.
Okay. Remind me what that is again?
That is a dust that makes food taste much better. And it also gives you a disadvantage on wisdom checks and wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Modify Memory.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Hold on.
My stomach hurts so much.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
And I'm going. Well, I'm going to see if it works.
Come on, come on, come on.
Okay.
God, what?
Okay.
Did I succeed?
Yep.
What?
I'm going to make her believe that she enjoyed my company so very much that she agreed to end Nott's curse because she liked hanging out so much. And she hasn't had good company in a very long time.
Laura fucking Bailey.
Okay. So as you complete your incantation, the minute of describing this shift in time, you,
I get done with telling her that and I just start going, oh my god, you are so funny.
It has been quite a while since I've taken just a moment to relax.
I know, right? Everybody needs that.
Strange day.
I know, but thank you so much. It means a lot.
You caught me in a good mood. Well, should you come across any more of those cupcakes,
I will send them your way.
do not be afraid to come visit again.
I will definitely do that. You know, they make some that are called black moss cupcakes. I will let you know because, yeah.
Well, the night grows late.
Yeah, it does. It is. It's getting dark outside.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Something that you've always wanted?
Just your company, you know. Thank you. Should I send my friend Nott in, or is it just? Do you need to see her?
Oh, it's fine.
you see the hand kind of wave past, and the shadows of the room grow extremely dark. The lantern fights to maintain a flame, and then it slowly expands back out.
A deal is a deal.
This has been fun. Well, it's a long journey back, I guess. I guess we should head out, huh? Thank you so much. See you later.
See you sometime.
Okay. Does the door do the thing?
Right.
She seems very distracted and is trying to piece together incongruent events, but waves a hand and the door closes behind.
We gotta go. You're good. Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go.
What do you mean?
Let's get the fuck out of
We're-
here. Go.
we're
I
walking.
need to get the tincture.
No, you don't. Your curse is broken. Deal has been made. Everything's fine.
What did you give her?
What do you mean it's been broken?
I gave her something very precious. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Your hands are
Come
still
on.
there.
I know. You know what?
What did
she
you give
ended
her?
up being a really nice lady.
Jester,
we got the wrong.
are you sure?
Everything's fine.
Then
I am
let's go.
so
Let's
serious.
walk.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well, we're leaving. Does not look the same?
Yeah, that looks the same.
Yeah, it's just the curse has been gone. We can try that spell.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going. Let's just
Gather your things and rapidly follow the very insistent Jester back into now the night shadows of the swamp ahead of you. Still exhausted, still recovering from the initial journey, you briskly vanish into the shadows of night. We're gonna end tonight's session there.
Fucking beast! You fucking beast!
That was amazing.
Oh my god, what a troll!
I can't even begin to digest the dust of deliciousness.
Yeah.
On the cupcake.
I've been holding on to fucking
I had
dust of
forgotten
deliciousness.
about that fucking item.
And it's so good for 5 more servings.
So obviously, in the moment, a legendary moment of this campaign.
Fuck! Fun point of order.
The fucking swing.
Fun point of order.
Moment.
The first roll I rolled was a 2, and then I was like, "Well, she's disadvantaged." Well, no, but she has advantage on magic resistance.
So it's just
the roll, and
It was
still
a 2.
fail.
That's what your face journey was.
Yeah.
It was a complicated.
It was like fuck. Wait, no, but disadvantage.
You completely fucking Gretel'd his Hansel. Like,
Yeah.
it was just,
Yeah.
oh my god, you fed a witch
That
a
was
baked
good.
good. How?
For every inflict wounds that has failed, that your dice have failed you
leading up to this.
God,
That
was the greatest.
was payback.
That was a major moment.
I would have started a war again.
Beau was about to just walk away from everything. Some dark,
Nope, made up my mind.
Dalliard
You sacrificed a cupcake.
Yeah.
And it was probably pretty moldy. Like,
You were
Oh my god.
World War III or a hostess cupcake.
That's not an answer, you know that.
All right, I'll answer it. You're young. You're full of life. You hook up with anything that moves. You haven't even begun to live your life. I'm this much older than you, and you're ready to quit and move on from everything that's good in your world? To think that you've peaked is insane.
Well, what are you gonna do? What are your goals?
To stay with my friends, to see what happens, to watch over you. You've watched over me as I've explored my past. The least I can do is return the favor. I'm invested now. I want to see peace between these nations. I want to see what this green cloaked figure is that Jester keeps talking to. I want to see Nott get back what she wants. Yes, the traveler. All right, it's fine.
We owe it to each other.
Yeah. Nott doesn't seem to care about me, but I care about her. It's okay.
I care about you, Ford.
Tell me again.
I care about you, Ford. I care about all of you. You all would have sacrificed so much for me. You did. You risked your life in there. She could have seen through your little spell and taken off your cute little head.
well, she would have taken off my cute little hands faster.
That's bad, too.
Yeah, we would have come running in at like the first yelp.
If we could.
We're not done until
I don't
we
know
save
what's
each
going
other.
on in that hut, you guys.
And why would we have come running in at the first yelp? Adults are crazy.
Thank you.
Why? Why would we have come running in?
Because we care about each other.
Oh, fucking shit, we do? Amazing. Does that apply to you as well?
I don't know.
No, I think Don't do that again. Don't you care what happens to Nott?
Okay.
Jester,
I guess.
Yasha,
Okay.
this one,
Yeah.
most of all.
I love you guys.
We did really good. That was crazy. You should have seen her up there on the roof. Bitch had 4 elbows. It's not normal. I saw it, like literally, I have to do a poop check. I want to do it here, but we're all trapped in this bubble.
Nott still has poop on her leg from,
What was that from again?
from seeing the hag.
That's really well put.
What were your parents like? What was your mom's name?
Wow.
Chef's kiss. I had lovely parents.
Yeah.
Ashley was her name.
Everyone write that down.
It was easy to remember.
And your father?
Travis.
Wow, those are the most, those are great names.
Really good names.
Strong names. Glorious names.
I had 3 older brothers who I didn't get along with too well, but my parents were loving and...
In that time that you're finishing your card drawing and getting excited, you can't help but kind of catch something in the corner of your eye. And outside of the dome, beyond the edge of the glade, you see a familiar green robe.
Take it up and go.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Maybe they're just gonna go fuck in the woods.
You step out of the dome and quietly make your way beyond the clearing where the traveler waits as you come with me. You've always been so quick to learn, so very clever. I grow so proud. I think it's time.
Time for what?
Do you trust me?
With everything in my being.
Come. He turns and walks further into the darkness of the jungle, a faint kind of green glow lighting up the space around him as he walks.
I glance back at the dome. I take off after the traveler.
Okay. As he walks, you can see, kind of out of the corner of the green light, the vines almost expanding and growing more vibrant around him. Flowers kind of... As he steps to an area and kind of puts his hand to one side, you can see one of the trees kind of very quietly bends and moves aside, where a little corner of the jungle is kind of serene and removed from the dense expanse around you.
Is this the oasis? No, this is your oasis.
It's a place to talk. He stands and turns facing you. And he pulls his hood back, revealing his almost elf-like features, the more exaggerated and fey, his long ears curling behind the head. Beyond any elves that you've seen, his almond-shaped eyes of emerald green and brilliant beneath his thin feather-like brows. A voluminous orange-red hair curls down the back of the head like a lion's mane, and he smiles. Jester, you are my first disciple. The first one to truly carve the world with your cunning, your joy, and your mischief. I trust you. And are you ready for the absolute truth?
Yes?
I am the traveler. But it was not always this way. For when I traveled here, it was a world before me where I was without burdens, without responsibilities, and without limitations. I drank deep of the muted colors of Exandria, straining to exit. I plucked at and knotted the lives of many fools from the shadows, amusing myself by leaping into every whim with glee and purpose. And one day I met a little girl who sought that same spark. A little girl who found joy in exposing life's more subtle hypocrisies. A little blue girl who lived a life so small but felt in her heart there was so much more to see. This little girl and I found a kinship. and in that childlike wonder, a view so untempered by the sanctimonious morality of man. And she saw me as a god. So for her, for you, I don the mask of one. I found that with such pure, absolute faith granted towards me, I was exhilarated. I began to seek others who might be waiting for such guidance, to bring a bit of necessary chaos into the world. One by one I traveled and found more souls who needed direction, who found themselves in our shenanigans. It was beautiful. Eons living for only myself, I found a new joy in helping others find themselves in a world cruel and painted in dull, divided pigments. With each new faith, I could find myself. I could feel myself becoming what you believed. Then more came. Playful pranks turned into demands. Prayers fighting for my attention. Freshly freed from previously imposed boundaries, I had managed to really construct my own. Such faith granted me power beyond what I thought possible. To achieve, I was being spread too thin across those who I'd taken under my wing. I thought to bring them all together, to unify their causes and perhaps forge community under this banner, my banner, our banner. We are weeks away from the gathering of my lost children who have wound their lives around my boons and counsel. The truth, Jester, is that I have no idea what I'm doing. And I need your help. That's where it ends tonight's episode.
Holy shit!
Just sit there going, fuck off, David Bowie. Fuck off, no one wants you here, David Bowie.
Oh my god.
Go back to your home, David Bowie.
It's a cult! It's a cult! I mean, this was Jester's fault the whole time!
Maybe not a cult.
Yes!
It's a cult.
No, now he's gonna be a god. He's a god.
There's paper pants, it's a cult.
Elven features.
It's Artagan. It's Artagan.
Totally Artagan. Come on. You're saying yes. Yeah. Holy
Maybe it's not a cult.
David Bowie. Just David Bowie.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Oh no.
Honestly, if I were ever to meet a god and they said that to me, I'd be like, okay, and now I believe that you are.
This got way out of hand.
Traveler Con is just Artagan strangling 500 people.
I mean,
fuck.
You did this. I'm so excited. You did this. Hood held back, standing above you, tall, kind of lanky, graceful limbs, eyes filled with mysterious age and anxiety. Looking towards you, continues on. I am not any less than I have been, for the pretense itself is a bit of trickery, and I think that even you can appreciate that, Jester. I am Lord Artagan of the Morn Crown, and I am the Traveler. You, Jester Lavore, are my protege, my most prized pupil. You hold the purest priorities to see the world turned on its head. And I know I can trust you. Will you help me?
Well, obviously.
Good, I knew I could believe in you.
I guess Artagan?
The Traveler is fine.
Traveler. Do you want this? Do you want to be a god?
I don't know. I'm enjoying aspects of it. I've enjoyed the adoration. I've enjoyed the extensions of my tangled web finding its way to generally twist and tease the mundane idiots that seem to permeate this plane. But I've reached a point where I generally don't know what to do from this point forward. I don't know if I have too many followers. I don't know if I should just cut free and run away.
Well, I mean, do you get more power from more people following you?
It feels that way to an extent.
If they follow you, do you have to answer them?
Not always. I mean, I haven't always answered you. Oh, I wish I could have, trust me, I really wish I could have, but I'm not one entity.
Well, I mean, whatever we decide, I mean, are you still going to hang out with me?
If you'll have me.
Okay, good. I would be really sad if, you didn't want to do that anymore.
Oh, if I was to leave, I'd take you with me.
Oh, that's fun. Where would we go?
All sorts of places. Now that the doorway has been open for some time, I think we can travel quite easily through many of the planes, maybe other worlds. This is but one of many prime materials. I'd be curious to see what else lies out there, huh?
Me too. I mean, we have to, take care of some stuff here first, but... Do you know what's going on with everyone that, I'm hanging out with?
No, not entirely. They seem rather boorish, though I do worry that half-orc Mama's boy seems to have picked up on my recent sloppiness, if you will.
Oh, well, he would never judge, He's actually really polite, and, kind of a mama's boy, but not in that way. I mean, he's really reliable, is really what it comes down to.
Your friends, your companions.
Yeah.
What are their thoughts on us?
They all seem pretty supportive of it. Some of them are like, oh, I don't know, I've not heard of him before, and I've told them all about you.
Well, I mean, it's still kind of a new thing we're working on.
Right,
the branding aspect
But
of
here's the question. I mean, should I be telling people about you?
Well, of course, that was the whole idea.
Well, I know, but the more people I tell, the more people that are going to want to rely on you, and you'll have to answer to them. What do we do?
That's why I'm here. I don't know.
What?
I like the attention.
Okay. Here's an option.
Yes.
What if, at TravelerCon, we, establish you as, this god that can always hear, but you're more like the other gods, that are like, oh, okay, so Caduceus, he worships, this wild mother.
I'm familiar.
Yeah. And so, when he asks her questions, you know what she does? She blows the wind. Exactly, she does shit. So, and he's like, I sense, I understand what she's saying. She's not doing anything, but he thinks she is.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
and he seems content?
Yeah, he's totally into her.
People are strange.
I know. So, you could be like that, where people ask you things and you don't do anything and they'll still think you're doing something.
But I've already been so involved. Won't they be disappointed if suddenly I'm just not appearing?
Well, we just have to establish it as there's a new way of doing things,
Interesting.
You've gotten so powerful that you're always with us and you hear our thoughts and, you control everything, and...
So the party is a goodbye. Kind of.
But
Loosely.
not for me, just for all those other people that are, less important.
And now they have friends, they've met, they can be a
rely on each
community in their
other.
own right. I love that. When anything goes good, it's because of me. Everything goes bad, it's because of them.
Right, or, they'll find greater purpose in the bad things. They'll be like, oh, everything happens for a reason.
It's ridiculous, but I'm happy for them to be content with that.
I know. So...
Nothing happens for a reason. It's absolute fucking chaos.
This guy.
happen.
Oh no.
So, I mean, one of the things we could do, you know, what if I just had everybody, like all my friends, you know?
Yes.
What if we got to TravelerCon and we were all like your high priests and high priestesses and stuff? And like we helped establish how the religion was going to be, you know? We could show people how to pray to you if they haven't done that before, you know?
Right. I'm going to warn you, it's a very eclectic mix.
Are any of them as powerful as me?
No, not at all.
Okay, so we can totally fool them.
Yet.
Okay.
What?
Well, you got to make sure I'm always ahead of them.
Well, you're doing great. I'm not... Look, Jester, don't worry. Just don't get lazy.
I'm never going to be lazy.
I know. Well, so we gather your friends, convince them to help. You act as acolytes.
Yeah.
We have a celebration.
Yeah, what are we going to do
shows.
there? I mean, what do we just like give like a concert or like...
No theater. But... Music, perhaps. We can bring some performers in.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, refreshments.
Yeah, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
We could do some displays of power. I mean, it is a volcano. Maybe we can make it erupt.
Well, just make sure, you know, that, well, I mean, it would solve your problems if, like, they all got wiped out at the same time, I suppose. Then they wouldn't be relying on you anymore, but your power might get less.
It's not even about the power at this point. It's just about keeping it interesting.
Oh, well, then, you know, that could be something. But, you know, I'll be there and you love me so much, that would be not so fun.
Yes, no valid point. No volcano.
Yeah, okay.
Yet.
Wait till we leave.
Maybe. So, should it be like a ta-ta and I leave into the sky?
I mean, maybe we can make you...
Turn to dust?
Can you make yourself grow like super big? And like fill up the whole almost sky? Like, you know, like this great big presence and then you like lift up and you disappear and we're like, oh, yes.
A visual ascension.
Yeah.
And now I'm with them at all times,
Yeah,
not answering a damn thing.
Right, but they'll think you're even bigger than you ever have been. You're answering to so many people you can't possibly be there with them personally.
But they'll have each other. Delightfully foolish. I love it.
Yeah. We'll tell them you can also communicate through the wind.
I feel like that's a bit hackneyed territory, to be honest.
All right.
Melora kind of leans in that space a bit heavy for me.
Okay. Well, we'll still clear of that, I guess. But.
All right. Well, let's table the miracle for now. I'll put some thought to it if anything comes inspiration-wise to you.
All right, but we should definitely come up with some sort of ceremony to make you ascend.
Right. All right. Okay. I'll start assembling some flowers. Pillars.
Ooh.
An archway.
Ooh.
I've got some ideas.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
Can you open up your gateway and like bring some stuff in from another plane, and that way like people are seeing things that they've never seen before, and it'll make it like even more powerful and special there?
I can open a gateway. The gateway to my home realm is a bit stationary, but I can still give the essence of it.
Okay.
I can make it presentory, grandiose.
I like it.
Illusory, but effective, especially for the layman.
Okay. And I will make programs, you know, to pass out to everyone, so they'll have like something to take home with them, and
Keepsakes.
they can get yeah.
Things to shadowbox. Good. You know, it's important to have a physical memory of the occasion. A reminder. Good. See, this is why I came to you. I'm so bad with planning.
You know.
I'm more kind of in the moment and improvised kind of...
Understand. I mean, obviously we'll leave room for craziness to happen.
Oh, there will be craziness, my Jester. Don't you worry. All right. Just give me much to think about.
Did you want to come say hi to everyone? I mean, they're going to be your high priests and stuff.
They appear to be sleeping.
That's true.
Do they like being woken up in the middle of the night?
I mean...
How about I wait till breakfast, after they've eaten?
We'll eat, then you will, like, come in, see if we can fool them and make them think that you're, like even bigger than you are, right? So, like, they will, like, see what we can do for them to make other... It'll be like a test run.
Okay, so, all right. So we're trying to trick your friends as well?
Yeah, but then we'll let them know.
I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
You'll know when I arrive.
Yes, I will.
Jester.
Well, I just... But does this mean you're not always with me?
It means I'll be with you as much as I've always been. And if they're not yelling into my ears as much, maybe I could be around more often.
Okay.
You're still my favorite.
And you're always mine.
Go. Rest. And he extends his hand and you watch as all the local bush kind of bends and pulls
do this
away.
the rest of the time, though? Because this would really help our trek through the jungles.
Oh, I'm sure it could, but I've got a lot to do with the planning and the individuals, you understand. But I've given you some tools. I'm sure you could find your way.
We'll find our way.
But if you rely on me continuously, how are you going to prove yourself?
How will I be more powerful than everyone else?
Exactly.
I'm going to find my way back. You don't even need to make this path for me. I'll take it, but you don't need to. And walk really fast away so that he doesn't take it away as I make my way.
He does this with his hand, and you watch little flowers go bloop, 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 kind of following your footfalls as you make your way through. It can just be beautiful. It doesn't have to be helpful. And you kind of just run forward and look back, and he's gone.
My shoulders kind of slump. And I go back to my tent. The dome. And I sit down. Oh man. Can you hear me now? Oh man. I go to sleep. Praise be!
What is happening? What is this?
Oh, this is a bit weird.
Did you do this?
The traveler has made his presence known.
Is this the
You watch as the dig suddenly begins to fold into. That's the base of it. To fold into the tree and become a doorway.
Oh, jeez.
A small doorway that grows in size.
He travels.
So the base grows.
That's really made a dick hole.
He travels everywhere, to and fro. He travels great distances as he is a god.
A bright, kind of tealish light begins to emerge from this carved hole in the center that opens up into an arched gateway.
Okay.
Oh, that is a urethra.
And stepping from it, you see, to you, and a handful of you in glimpses, a familiar green-robed figure.
A few steps back.
I get down and kneel. And
Is this...
This is the traveler.
I know, but...
The hand reaches out and touches the top of Jester's head. Thank you, my acolyte.
Oh.
Hello.
Everybody say hi to the traveler.
Hello.
How you doing?
He's a god,
Hi.
so he's really cool.
Sup?
Friends of Jester. You've traveled and kept her safe, and for that I'm thankful. And we are on the cusp of a grand event. One that Jester may need your aid in.
Oh.
Understood.
Should we just
tell them now?
If you want.
I mean, you can tell them, I
Okay.
can.
What's happening?
I feel like
What is this?
Hey, so there's something really awesome happening that I just found out about. The traveler is not actually a god,
I'm sorry?
but he's like a mostly god.
Right. I go up and I touch him.
He kind of gets pushed back a bit and puts a hand up and just as a reaction, and the vines around wrap around your arm and hold it in place.
Can I like monk parry him?
He's a god.
I just want to touch him.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 22.
22. The vines come out towards you, and in slow motion, as they're about to wrap around your wrists, you pull your arm out and then snap shut. And he goes, shit.
I turn around. Yeah, not a god.
Hey, I said he's a mostly god, not a god. Okay, so here's the thing I'm realizing now. Maybe at TravelerCon you don't appear in the flesh. Like, you just should not
What the fuck is going on? What are you talking
you should
about?
always be, like, bigger, right? Because I think, like, if you're here as a
You
person...
watch as the traveler's form suddenly swells to about 15 feet tall, the boughs cracking above him. I didn't think this through.
Jester, maybe not. Maybe back to normal size for the introduction.
Maybe come back down here, friend.
Is this too much?
It's a little much.
God, jeez.
I am the... pulls the hood back and kind of sits on his knees. Kind of goes... Yeah, like huge fucking knees. He's kind of consuming half of this open space now. The vine's still around, and like there's still like glittering firebugs, but now is just this sitting giant with the bright mane of orange hair, the elongated fey ears, the fine pointed features.
I go up and pat his, well, I guess his calf. That's probably about
He kind of puts a hand down.
I climb on his hand.
Jester, to what do we owe this visitation after so many months with you?
Well, TravelerCon's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
And we gotta figure out a way to make, all the other people attending TravelerCon not have to talk to him as much. Because it's annoying.
What does that mean? What do you mean?
This is a lot. Okay, so...
Wait, first of all, who is this guy?
Oh, this is the Traveler.
But you said that the Traveler was a god who's been with you forever and whose faith you put... You follow...
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. I was thinking about it a lot last night, and I don't remember you ever telling me you actually were a god, so I can totally blame you for this.
It was kind of an assumption I wasn't quick to correct.
Right?
It felt nice.
But you just told her all of this last night? You thought this whole time
that he...
Was this a bad idea? Should I go?
No, stay, please.
We have heard so much about you.
See?
I've heard a few things about you.
I saw you in Asarius. Did you see me, or was that like a mistake? Was I not supposed to see you?
I was probably running
Were you drunk?
towards the end of my...
You were drunk.
End of my threats. I was not drunk, I was tired.
Okay.
If we may
Yeah,
be
checks out.
so bold,
yes?
You're an almost god. Is this what you would refer to yourself as? This is an almost god.
He kind of sets Jester down a bit. I am an unaffiliated, what you would call an archfey.
What does that mean?
Arch.
Arch means evil, doesn't it?
Unaffiliated.
Like your arch nemesis?
Or
Your arch rival? It's only used in bad things.
It means
Like the
greater.
Greater grand.
Oh, okay.
More than.
I can do many things. But I am not a god. And I've been enjoying helping people. I've helped Jester for the better part of 2 decades now, I think it is. And in doing so, I think I've helped all of you quite a bit.
But just to be clear, you're not a god. I thought you were a holy magician, a holy mage.
No, I think he is more like this. Frumpkin appears on the ground.
Ah.
But not him. Her.
Yeah. Where do you get your powers from then?
From him.
This also from me.
But you're not a...
Oh, do you think gods are the only entities that can grant their essence and powers to lesser beings? What do you think demonic entities make choices with? I can already sense some dark deals in your half-orc friend here.
Thank you.
No, I just think it gives a little bit more credit to her. That's all.
Oh, all credit goes to her. She's amazing. But just know, just because I'm not a god doesn't mean that I'm not trustworthy or important or capable or a friend.
You could kill all of us right now if you
I
wanted to.
actually really could. It'd be very easy. But I'm not going to do that because that's not interesting. That's not fun.
What are you here to do?
Find things that are interesting and have fun.
What if, oh my god, ultimate trick?
Mm-hmm.
You don't show up to TravelerCon. What if everybody gets there and you don't come?
I mean,
That would be pretty great.
it's a pretty good trick. Oh, so many angry people.
I know.
Are you okay with dealing with that kind of customer support?
Well,
Because if so, I'm all about it.
You seem very forthright. To follow up on my friend's question, what is it that you do want? Besides to have fun, any particular goal?
Not really. When you've lived as long as I have, you just good, bad, it all blends together. It's about keeping things interesting, fluid, weird.
if the gods think that you're, acting like a god, can they get mad at you?
Do I care?
I don't know.
I think it depends on the god in particular. I'm not doing anything to bother any of them directly, and there's not, I think, they can do much. They're all locked away in their little ethereal closets on the other side of the gate.
Are they aware of you?
I'm sure they're aware of me.
Frumpkin, the little capuchin monkey, starts climbing up his ropes and up into his hair and swinging about.
He doesn't even, he like acknowledges with his eyes, but just lets it go.
Do you have a lot of followers?
Oh yeah, how many people are on Meta?
Maybe about little over 200.
200? That's so many more than I thought. I was thinking not that many.
Jester, that seems like a rather small number, actually. I thought...
It's a very curated circle of individuals, thank you.
I've seen this face before on other people.
What are you talking about?
Oh man, you don't know what you're doing, do you?
I like him.
He's the one that listens to the wind.
Yeah. What?
I could smell her on you.
Oh, yeah.
She's boorish, but I like her color scheme and style. It's fine.
Caught half of that.
I thought that was mushrooms.
It is mushrooms. Very acute.
Thanks.
And that kind of ominous sense begins to come over you as you begin to see some of these arrayed in positions of people trying to possibly defend themselves as groups.
I want to start inspecting these people.
Make a perception check.
30.
Okay. You begin glancing past, and what first you thought were just statues, you begin to look towards some of these people, intrinsically, the faces, the expressions, beautifully captured, these moments of intensity, moments of anger, moments of fear. It's a wide variety of emotions, but they're intricately carved. There's one off towards the shore that you look over. Right near the water's edge, you see two taller figures that strike a familiar sight. Both Fearbog, captured in an emotional moment of fear. The pair, female and older, they indeed resemble your mother Constance and your aunt Corin. About 15 feet from them, another pair of figures captured in stone resemble your sister Calliope. Her face resolute and her body fallen at an odd, stiff angle, while the other resembles your father Cornelius, seeming to try and pull her from the dirt like a heavy trunk of a tree, he himself captured in stone.
Caduceus. We have to be very careful. This is, these are my people.
We've got these beautiful metal dice. Ooh, they're so heavy.
And a little special glitter on it because it's Jester.
Are these limited items?
Okay, that's it. That's all.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's so pretty, right?
I forgot we are on camera.
I love you so much, Ashley.
I shall say that the Chibi pin.
No.
Guess we know what showed up on Game Wrestler.
Lean away.
Very quietly, I want to see if I'm very gently going to try and find where Calliope is sleeping, and if just to see if she's asleep, which very quietly.
You go and kind of walk across the area, keeping an eye out, and you pass by the exterior of the central temple structure, and you see a figure kind of sitting on the edge of the water. And you kind of look closely, and you can tell from this distance, which isn't too far, and with kind of the glow from the water, the temple kind of base water itself, appears to be Calliope kind of sitting along the edge, toes kind of dipped into the pool, just kind of looking into it.
As quietly as I can, I'm going to very, very gently, quietly walk up to her without disturbing her.
Okay. You approach and you can see she's sitting there just kind of holding this single crystal in her hand, and she's kind of like looking at the water and looking at the crystal, looking at the structure above her, sighs very heavily.
There's no one else around?
At the moment, no, other than no one who's not petrified at least.
I very quietly, so slowly, get as close as I can, and remove the bone flute from my pocket.
Roll a stealth check for me, Caduceus.
Been waiting so long for this. 19.
You're not the most quiet individual. You in your life, you've tried at times, and with distraction, you've been helpful. And in this moment, this soft smile of the Wild Mother looks upon you as your feet touch soft red earth, just enough carried on the bottom that when you touch the stone of the interior of the temple, nary a sound is made, and Calliope is none the wiser of your presence as you approach, but a foot and a half behind her. She sits there, her toe kind of curling in the water. You can hear her. She begins to whisper a silent prayer. She just falls into the pool of the temple.
Oh, she drops the crystal.
Oh yeah, no, the crystal goes in. She immediately goes like, Caduceus! And she takes the crystal that fell in the water and throws it at you.
I run.
She gets out of the pool and she chases you.
I got you something. Yeah, I'll stop at the front of the cave because I definitely know she cannot run.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
9.
Nope. She knocks your ass to the ground. She full on like tackle charges you. You fall on the ground. You both kind of tumble a bit. You fall onto your back, and she stands up and puts her foot on your chest. Wet, just her hair just soaked down in front of her face, going.
I've been carrying that thing for so long.
I was gonna thank you.
You would have enjoyed that.
It's coming back to you. It's all coming back to you.
We'll see. I hold it up.
The crystal?
No, I hold up. Actually, I hold up the bone flute.
Oh, the bone flute? She takes it. Where the hell did you get this?
Oh, around.
It's mine now. Until you earn it back.
Be a shame if something happens to Colton tomorrow. And I start to get up, pick up the crystal. Just saying.
Make a strength saving throw.
12.
She sweeps your legs out from under you, and you fall right to the ground again. This is gonna hit in your hip, and you're like, oh!
Oh man, I've missed you.
She reaches down and puts her hand out and picks you up. I missed you too.
Hug.
She gives you a hug back, kind of a side hug, but like kind of gives into it. You're such a you.
I think I've gotten weirder.
That's not even possible.
I know, right?
What have your friends done to you?
Yeah, they're very strange, especially the blue one.
Well, maybe some family time will do you good. And the other figure goes, well, I just wasn't expecting to see them. And Lunas goes, shh, hold on. Does some hand motions. And as he releases what looks to be a simple spell, there's this faint shockwave that dissipates within a radius of them. Uncertain what it does, though you gather in the moment that it's probably some sort of a radial dispel to lock down or destroy any localized magic. However, the illusion around Lord Desrin Thane vanishes. And there standing in his place is a gently floating male drow with short hair.
No.
He's the troll.
So blue, so beautiful. Look at this, the waves are so beautiful.
To which the revealed Essek responds.
Buddy, don't!
Of course I am uncomfortable with this. I did not know they were going to be coming directly here. And you can see, like, there's conflict in his eyes.
Caleb, what do I do with all this glitter?
Oh, hold on a moment, and I hold out my hand to Nott. You sure you are ready?
No. But I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm not sure what will happen afterwards, but, you know, no matter what, you guys will help me get through it. And if for some reason I don't come back or come back different or leave or something, you know how much you all mean to me. And Jester, I hope we have more adventures together.
Me too. I give Nott a kiss on the nose.
Caduceus, thank you for being honest and showing us that you can be scared too, and that's okay. Yasha, I'm like 60% sure you're not evil now.
That should be a lower percentage. Would you like a sip of your wine?
No thanks. Ford, I'm sorry that I always call you weak, but I only do that because I know you're strong enough to take it.
Oh.
Beau, thank you for taking care of Mr. Caleb. And Caleb, you know, I love you. And you're the second love of my life. Thank you for being with me.
I love you too. Veth the Brave.
Well, we'll see. All right, glitter me, Jester.
Can I? Glitter bomb!
That was more of an antiquing than I was anticipating, but it will do the job. All right, everybody have a seat. This is going to take a while.
Okay.
As you all situate into this now somewhat cramped bathroom, you go ahead and begin to set up the necessary ritual components, making the appropriate sigils on the floor, setting up the candles, having Beau aid you in burning the proper incense to begin to get the energy itself centered and focused on this particular tub. As you initiate the first rites of this ritual, you can see some of these symbols begin to glow that same faint color you saw in Essek's tower. And as they begin to grow brighter and brighter, you can see the clay begin to slowly form on its own around Nott's body. As at that moment, as the clay kind of creates this thin barrier around the entirety of Nott's form, eventually covering the face and the eyes. You, Caleb, can feel yourself connecting on a very mental, psychic, emotional level as part of this with Nott. And in that connection, you urge Nott to think of her true form, who she always was, and hopefully always will be. As you both sit there and concentrate, pushing into the next level of glyphs on the ground, glowing brighter and brighter, the clay begins to harden and warm up, and you can feel the clay getting hot on your body to a point where it's alarming, but not too much to take. And it's extended for minutes and minutes and minutes. This heat is there, but you hold tight to the trust as part of this, and all of you quietly just watch on as Caleb mutters the incantations under his breath, his eyes in a trance. Eventually the clay begins to go orange hot. It doesn't burn you, but it begins to just brighten and brighten and brighten. The outside light of the small glass windows in the chamber begin to slightly darken. The chamber itself becoming fainter and fainter. And as the shadow swells around it, the glowing clay form of Nott's goblin body begins to emit this bright orange light. You push into the next wave of incantations, getting louder and louder. The windows themselves seeming to black out at this point. There is no daylight making its way in. The only light source you see are the glowing glyphs steadily circling the base of this tub, and the slightly lifting clay form of Nott. As you finish the final rites, you finish the incantation with a shout. The clay shatters across the room. All of you are pushed back from the impact of this arcane shockwave. You feel the wood beneath your feet kind of growl and moan. The bathtub shatters. But that same orange glow is maintained. While the clay is gone, there is still an orange form. Healthier and more halfling. As the light begins to fade and the body drifts down into the numerous pieces of shattered porcelain, there laying before you is Veth Brenatto.
You are not the goblin I first met. Did it work?
Sorry. I had some... There was some clay in my throat there. Fuck. It's dry. Did it work?
I pick up one of the mirrors from Miriam's
bathroom,
counter, cabinet.
Sure, yeah.
Just hold it up.
It is good to meet you again.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Sup?
I'll do a little curtsy. And just sort of twist my hair a bit. And just sort of just hug Caleb.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of you. You can do anything. Well, I love you all, but I really want to go see my family now, so I'm sorry about your mom's bathtub.
It's okay. It's worth it.
I really don't think it is okay, but... Oh, shit!
Is everyone okay in there? I heard a commotion.
Oh. Hang on, we're getting dressed.
I'll swing open the door.
You see there a look of panic in his eyes, your husband, who immediately goes from like a...
Hi.
Hi.
I'll just grab him and tilt him back and kiss him.
Wait. After he breaks apart, wait.
Felt different, right?
There's not as much teeth.
No. There's like a regular amount of teeth.
And he just grabs you and kisses you again.
I'm me again. I'm back.
Well, I'm so happy to have you back. And you can see just like tears coming down his face.
Let's go find Luke.
You immediately get hit in the forehead with a wooden crossbow bolt.
You've been learning, huh?
I've been practicing.
Yeah, you have. That was good. I'll teach you about how to keep below the neck for indoor shots.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, come here.
And he runs up and gives you a big hug. As he's kind of holding you, you can see your husband just kind of looking back at you with a smile, and then looks briefly at all of you and goes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing her with us as long as you have. She's been amazing.
The bravest halfling we've ever met.
That's the truth.
I do feel a little bit braver. A little bit weaker, too. I might need to lie down.
Yeah, no, of course. Which, by the way, both of you guys do have a point of exhaustion from the completion of the spell.
Great.
Of course, right this way. And leads you to the side bed chambers where him and...
I'll go pick up some dog to celebrate.
I've imagined this moment 100 times, and none of those times were you dressed like a leprechaun.
Kept thinking that.
Toity.
After she's helped to lay down for a second, you watch as he comes back in and kind of looks to you and says, I hate to correct you, but I haven't lent her to you guys. She's not mine. She's done far more than I ever could. I mean, heck, I kind of really mucked things up. So, I mean, if anything, I'm glad she's there to clean up my messes. And you guys too.
I'm ready, Yeza!
You know, you should go.
Could you guys watch Luke for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some. I'm sure it's been a while. I'll go get some ice for your bowl eater.
It's been.
All right, as they adjourn, is there anything else anybody else wants to accomplish before the evening's done, or do we want to move on to the next day, the day of the party?
Board. Ready. fish market?
It is my favorite terrain.
Maybe I should just excuse myself.
No, let's go. I love.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, girl.
All right.
Yeah.
We go to the fish market.
You do? You get some nice fish? Look, I mean, there's no issues. I mean, nothing wrong. I am a hiding previous member of the Draconian nobility. I want to be left alone and not be discovered or found.
Are you living here in Nicodranus?
Yes, I am.
Have you come to many of these parties before?
No, it's only been a few recently. It's difficult to work your way into such events like
Insight check, please.
Make an insight check.
Natural one.
Seems pretty honest.
I believe you. So you're in hiding?
Well, I'm just not wanting to call too much attention to me.
Strange place to go if you're not trying to gather attention.
Well, I've gather, not gather attention, but also live it up a little.
Going to confer with Roe, my all-seeing lie.
Of course.
What do you think? Oh shit! Do you need some water? Orange juice?
Cottonmouth.
Your jaw is going crazy right now.
Am I doing that? I mean, he's clearly hiding something. Why would he be here? Why would he be in hiding?
I don't know.
He's got to be like, push harder. Why are you in hiding?
No, yeah, you do it. Let's go.
Hey, why are you in hiding?
He's gone.
Fuck! He got away!
I was looking at you!
I was looking at you!
No, I heard to look at you! You're supposed to look behind me when I look at you!
What? Where is he?
He rolled really high in a stealth check.
Is he invisible?
No, but one of the guards is looking at you, flail in the air, and is like,
the ruby of the sea. She's the one for me. You know you want her to, don't lie. What the fuck?
Are we gonna find this guy? Is he a spy or is he just like new?
No, he's gone, is what he is.
God damn it.
one of the little fishes kind of comes by your face, kind of just barely moves past your nose.
What are you doing?
This performance, man, it's like artistic expression in a way that I didn't know I could discover.
We're not even in the room of the performance. What is wrong with you? Let's go back in so people don't think you're tripping balls. Let's go. Look up. I push him.
I speak through a wire towards Beauregard and say, "Are you Frosty? We are going to the Ball Eater. Come now."
Man, Marianne Lavore is so good.
What?
She like talked to me just now and she sounded like Caleb. I don't know if it's part of the performance.
Did Caleb hear the first part of that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, she's high again. Ford, we are going to the Ball Eater. Bring Beauregard, quickly.
Did you start by hearing voices or seeing things?
Are you feeling
Ford,
it too?
this is Caleb. I heard that. I am speaking to you. I am Caleb. You may reply to this message.
We got,
I think it's because like everything's
no, it's
connected.
Caleb. Shut up. It's, we're coming. Where are you? Where can you? Oh shit! No one sends me messages.
You can.
It's Caleb. We're supposed to go.
What?
Yeah, they're not here.
Shit! Where are they?
It's good. I told Ford they're coming.
Cool. You told him a couple times. He got them.
I'm pretty sure if we just wait 1 second, we'll get one more.
Okay. Maybe they'll know.
All right, let's go.
About 15 minutes pass without any response from Caleb.
I feel like I missed something in the message. Maybe we should just...
Let's just go.
Let's just go.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, you want to go?
Where are you guys going?
They were dragging that guy that looked like Essig. Should we? Oh, we could just grab a bite.
Yeah, I mean, they're on their way back. We might as well just go get something. Maybe we'll find them there.
Do you have a favorite spot around here?
I didn't really go out very much for food.
Oh, that's right. You hid.
Well,
We could order in.
yeah, they've got wonderful food downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go downstairs and eat at the chateau.
All right. So you guys have a chateau dinner?
All right. Well, I'll be back in a couple weeks, I think.
Okay. We'll be here.
Okay. We probably have like 10 minutes before I have to leave, so take off your pants.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
Ready.
Whoa, look at that.
So that's 15 feet in every direction.
I want to see Matt put that on his head and wear it like a crown.
Ooh, it would be a really pretty crown.
You got it.
You got it? You'll put it on your head and wear it like a... Oh.
Yeah.
My lord. Wait, can you do the noise again?
Which one?
You know the one.
I love it so much.
That made me feel so bad.
That sound in particular, it reminds me of the poor like wolf coyote from Sword in the Stone.
Oh.
That can't catch up in that one moment where he's super tired and he's like... I love it so much.
I'm gonna go keep working on the...
I'm gonna bosun, I guess.
I'm gonna wander off and stop working on the repairs because it's boring.
Okay, checks out.
I'm gonna wander up and sit up in the crow's nest. I want to scry on the traveler.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
What? Feverishly beating it. In the Feywild, just wanking a bank.
Okay. As you sit down and set up your ritual and begin concentrating on the divine gifts
kind of hard because
that are granted to you by the traveler. You beseech him to take your vision to show you the traveler, and as you sit there and complete your incantation, all you hear in your ear is curious.
Oh shit. I wasn't really thinking about that one.
No, you were not.
Look, okay, here's
That's
the
all
thing.
you hear.
He just hung up on your ass.
Oh. I just lay down on the crow's nest and take a nap.
But
Captain, should I pack the good powder?
Not yet, because you have to be really close.
All right.
Yeah.
By the way, I might say that you're taking a sense of commanding in this. It's sort of turning me on a little bit.
There's just all urine below this table.
What?
You can get to the cannons.
Oh, well, okay. I'm sorry. I was just complimenting the captain.
Perception check, each of you guys.
Perception. Why is it always perception?
There's only a minute casting
Natural
time.
1.
Oof.
Fucking titties.
11.
That's the goal.
All right.
Took me a minute to get
Well done.
Very well done.
Even Beauregard loses, she wins.
There's no sponsor for tonight, but if I don't speak for a minute at the top of the show, I have no purpose in life. Rather than wither into a husk, I wrote a poem.
Oh, no.
This isn't an ad, there's no sponsor today, just some friends and some dice here to laugh and to play. It's scary outside, filled with hard news and strife, but in here,
Ford sails us through a fantasy life, where we battle for gold and drink from a flagon unless we get snapped up by a turtle or dragon. We know that reality's been quite pernicious, but you made it this far, and we're so glad you're with us. Us in our studio, you safe at home, and though we sit by ourselves, we don't feel alone. We're surrounded by love of all colors and races, by pride, by black lives, by critters in all places. So thank you. Thanks to the techies, the staff, and the crew, but most importantly, thank you to you. While we were gone, you patiently wait. You guys are our antidote. You let us create. And so I raise a glass, and though we can't clink them, we can still toast and we can still drink them. We love all you critters, and I'm happy to say, tonight you're gonna watch a really great TPK. It's been a while. But in case you forget, you can always ask, is it Thursday yet? Cheers.
Love you, man.
Love you, buddy.
You made the wizard cry before the game started.
I know. I'm all watery now.
Yeah, that got me.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Thank you, Sam. That was really sweet.
That was amazing.
Should have
Broken clock.
And finding a rhyme with pernicious, no less.
Yeah.
Come on. Who are you talking to?